Most people think Avatar is just a movie about blue aliens in a battle over resources, but if you look deeper, it might actually be one of the most spiritual films ever. Because the real story of Avatar isn't about another planet, it's about the awakening of a human soul. The movie begins with Jake Sully, a wounded soldier, living in a hyper-industrial world. He disconnects from nature, disconnects from purpose, and trapped inside a system that treats life like a machine. Symbolically, Jake represents the modern man, intelligent, capable, and spiritually disconnected. But everything changes when he enters the Avatar's body. Suddenly, he can walk again, he can run, and he can feel alive. This isn't just a physical transformation, it represents what happens when a person reconnects with their true nature. The human world in Avatar represents a civilization built on extraction, domination, and control. But Pandora represents something completely different, a living universe. On Pandora, nature isn't dead matter, the trees are alive, the animals are conscious, and the planet itself has intelligence. The idea is embodied in Aiwa, the spiritual force of the planet. Aiwa isn't a distant god in the sky. Aiwa lives within everything. The roots of the trees, the animals, the memories of ancestors, it's all connected. So the idea mirrors ancient spiritual teachings that says the universe isn't a machine, it's actually alive. One of the clearest symbols of this is the tree of the soul. And across ancient cultures, sacred trees represented the bridge between worlds. In Norse mythology, it was also in mysticism, which is the tree of life. And in Avatar, the tree of the soul stores memories and connects every living being together. It's basically the cosmic nervous system of the planet. And the Na'vi connected through their neural braids. These braids might seem science fiction, but symbolically it represents something much deeper. Instead of dominating nature, they connect with it. Instead of conquering life, they align with it. Because think about it, in order for them to be in harmony with the animals and these dragons, they have to actually connect with them and align with them. They are like one mind. And in modern world, power usually means control, but Avatar suggests something radical. The power comes from all the harmony. This is why the Na'vi are so different from the humans. The humans in the movie represent empire consciousness. They travel across galaxies searching for eunomium, a resource that's so valuable they're willing to destroy the entire world to get it. Even the name itself is symbolic. It represents humanity's endless obsession with material treasure. Think about it, everyone's chasing wealth, extraction, power, even if it means sacrificing something sacred. And standing at the center of the conflict is the Colonel. He represents the shadow side of masculinity, domination, conquest, and brutal force. He only understands power through control. But Jake's journey shows a different path. Instead of dominating Pandora, he learns from it. And the one who teaches him this is Neytiri. In many myths, the feminine represents the force that guides man back to the soul. Neytiri teaches Jake how to listen to the forest, how to hunt with respect, and how to feel the living intelligence of the entire planet. She's not just a love interest, she's the initiator. And that's why one of the most powerful lines in the movie is so simple: I see you. In the Na'vi language, this doesn't mean just looking at someone, it means recognizing their essence, seeing the soul within them. In a spiritually awakened world, you don't see someone's appearance, you see their spirit. By the end of the film, Jake makes a decision that represents the final stage of his whole transformation. He leaves his human body to permanently enter his avatar form. On the surface, it looks like a body swap, but symbolically, it represents rebirth. The old identity dies, the true self emerges. Jake goes from a spiritually disconnected soldier to being fully aligned with nature, purpose, and life. In other words, Avatar isn't really just about blue aliens. It's about what happens when a person leaves behind an artificial world and reconnects to the living intelligence of creation. Because the moment humanity stops seeing nature as sacred is the moment it forgets what it even means to be human. And maybe that's the real question the movie's asking. Is Pandora a fantasy world? Or is it a reminder of the connection that we all forgot? But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know other movies you want me to decode. Well, peace.